This is week 4 of this thing I'm doing. This is the 4th week of my weekly projects, and I decided to change things up a little. I'm doing a Powerball week.
Now you're playing with power.
This week, rather than swapping each day with a new project like I've been doing, I'm doing the same project 2 days in a row. My hope is that's going to break up the usual formula, and I'm hoping that's going to make me a little bit more productive because I'm doing the same thing back to back. So I have 2 days to think about it rather than 1. I'll be working on MuseScore for music, Maya for 3D, and Godot for games. I think it's going to be good. Let's get it.
So without further ado, hey, I'm Stuttering Craig for Screw Attack's best and worst power-ups.
Number 5.
They are loud and obnoxious. They like music that rhymes. They are a fraction of the population, and they commit half the crimes.
For this Phillipon game, the first enemies you're going to encounter are based off of the Sneetches that Dr. Seuss wrote. I gave them a sort of circular shape on their bellies. Not exactly stars, but it's more of their own thing, which I think is pretty stellar. I also don't want them to be as tall as Sneetches were in the book and the animated short. Face it, there's only one big yellow bird-looking thing that's acceptable, and that's Big Bird.
But I'm the biggest bird, I'm the biggest bird, I'm the biggest bird, I'm the biggest.
I'm going for a simple Goomba-like enemy. Walks towards you, nothing else. If you hit him, you die. I was debating whether or not to have them fly or like use their little legs as like sort of like flapping flippers, wings. But I decided, you know what? Let's make them happy feet. But I'm sticking to walking for now, and I don't plan to add like a flying variant of them anytime soon. But overall, this is pretty productive. I was trying to figure out how to die today. Once again, Bracky's video is stellar. Go watch it, go like it. I am aware though there are tons of ways to make a character die in Godot. Bracky's way is just one way, but I think Bracky is stellar. Once again, go watch his video, go like it. He's a stellar guy, great video. And I'm just going to stick with his way for now because I'm not really trying to experiment too much out of that, at least for now. Doing this bit of programming though made me realize something. I'm losing a little steam on the programming side. It's easy to get lost in making pixel art and ignoring the much bigger beast of coding, which I'm currently neglecting right now. It's good though that once I finish the art for these first 2 levels, I'm going to dedicate the rest of the time to just programming the game. So I'm not going to be doing more pixel art. I'm not going to be doing anything else other than programming. Hopefully I'll be able to dedicate more time to programming in the future, because that's what's going to take up the most time. After that though, I started making the boss.
Quiet, Koopalings! I'm the king here!
While making the final boss for the area, I considered doing an evil version of the Cat to the Hat. Unfortunately, my boy Mike Myers, Mikey boy, he already beat me to it, so that's that. I decided to do the Lorax instead. Big debate on the mustache of this guy. I thought about maybe not doing the mustache, maybe having yellow eyebrows, or maybe yellow things coming out the elbows, or maybe the hands, having like things on the back of the hand coming out. But I decided the classic mustache was just the way to go. And I think keeping that helps like bring the homage together, if that makes sense. So I'm calling it a Mythics. That's kind of the name of the boss. Overall though, it's been a pretty good week for Godot, and I'm pretty stoked about the work I put in. I was putting it off long enough. It's time to start making the hands. You see, making hands for stuff has been difficult ever since 2001 when Shrek came out. Yet I persevere. Getting the fingers right was somewhat tricky, if I'm being honest. Something that happens a lot when I personally work on stuff is that I overestimate the size of things and have to course correct later. For instance, the hands, I overestimated the size of the fingers compared to the hands, leading to just really meaty fingers that I'm finding that for me it's helpful to underestimate the size of things relative to other things, because usually I feel like I'm overestimating them. So if I underestimate them, it kind of balances out. Speaking of Shrek, I'm curious how different the process was back then to render stuff and make models, because I imagine it would have taken a lot longer than it does nowadays with Maya to just generate everything on the fly. I'm just a little curious is all. I imagine it was tough, and let alone rigging the thing back in the day was crazy. And puppeteering it and all that. Like, yes, they did have a multi-million-dollar company behind them, but it was also 2001. They didn't have as cool stuff as we do now, you know. But anyways, after fixing the proportion of some things, I textured the hands and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Then I just did some last minute tweaking, adding cuffs to the sleeves, and then the next day I was going to destroy a week's worth of work. I got a confession. I did not like how the chest turned out. It was clunkily designed, it was poorly done, and I hate whoever did it. So the whole week's progress I redid. Surprisingly enough though, it was a lot easier the second time around. I had the basic model I wanted. I really did need to recreate it because what I had was just a monstrosity. It was a combination of things that shouldn't have been put together. Redoing the model from scratch was definitely the right decision. Now the body and arms genuinely look smooth, and they look how they should have looked from the beginning. I'm glad I didn't make the models though, because they were a lot easier to use than image planes. With image planes, you kind of have to imagine where the gaps are going to be filled. With the model, it was more like just like covering it up. Just slowly but surely, and that was very helpful to just have rather than the image planes. One thing I do miss though from my previous models were how prominent the elbows and the kneecaps looked compared to how they look now. Maybe I could do some more tweaking in the future, but for now this is pretty good and I'm happy with how it turned out. Overall though, great week for Maya.
I'm in tremendous pain! I'm in tremendous pain! Help me! Help me!
Genuinely not a good week for Muse. Once again, I am not musically inclined. If my musical abilities were a slide, it would be the equivalent of tripping on a hike. I need to sit down and learn music, not just make it, but I don't feel like it. I don't feel as productive sitting down and being told how to make music as opposed to just trialing and erroring it. It's a tricky thing.
Time is tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky.